Hey guys, what's up? I'm gonna do a game room tour. Don't know how long it's gonna be, how many parts it's gonna be, how long it's gonna take, but just wanted to show you the room that I play in, and told you how I got it, and I'll tell you how I got it, and a lot of things about it. This was requested by a couple people. I think it's real cool you guys are coming up with awesome ideas like that. First off, in my room, things might look a little screwed up. That's because like this thing right here is a huge bookcase. I don't know what to do with it. I'm still trying to figure out a good idea. I also have a 1-year-old that runs around in here every single day. So I have messes like this on a regular occasion. If I pick that up right now, he'll come down here in no more than a couple hours and he'll destroy it again. So I usually wait till he goes to bed and I try to tidy up. I do the best I can. Anybody with kids understands. So, yeah, so getting this room is actually kind of cool because I never wanted a game room, really. I had all this stuff, but I wasn't really big on having an actual game room. It was actually when we went to buy the house, my wife actually was looking at houses specifically where I could have a place for my stuff. I never asked for it. She's just that cool, man. If you ever want to look at somebody to marry, hopefully you have somebody like that looks out for you like that. I was obviously just concerned about my sons having a room and concerned about space and concerned about schools and stuff like that, and just the actual worth of the house, I guess you could say, like the condition, foundation, this and that. Don't want any leaking basements and stuff. But I never thought she was looking for me to have a game room. So when we went to start looking for a house, she's like, "Hey, look, this has a basement, and it's a perfect spot for your games and all your game room stuff." So that's kind of the gist of the house and how I got this room. So we got it, and it was a white room. I decided to go green because I wanted to have a colorful room. I had all these colors on these posters, and I'm a big Mario fan. So Mario's very colorful. So I thought green was the best. I almost did orange, but I thought orange, I was like, man, that's going to be really wild if I do orange. So green seemed to be the best. And the thing that's cool about that is every time I look online on Instagram and I'm looking at other people's game rooms, a lot of times it's green as well. So it's pretty cool. I think I chose right. So I'll start over here, and I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff that either, if I have weird, like obscure things, I either got it from somebody, or it's something I bought off eBay or a flea market that maybe I seen like when I was little and I never got, or something I had that I lost over time. So I'll start over here, and first up here is Wrestle Fest. This is a arcade marquee I bought from I think I bought it from Classic Game Fest in Austin, Texas, and it was like real cheap. It was like 10 or 11 bucks, and that's the actual marquee that's in the top of the arcade. And the reason I got that is not only because the game's freaking awesome, but it's a game that when I was playing it when I was little, I'd go to the arcade and I always was playing Wrestle Fest. Even if I just had one quarter and I knew I would be lucky to get out of the first match, I just love that game, and I have so many memories of looking up at the screen and waiting for my turn to play and putting that quarter in and playing it. So I had to get the marquee. I think out of all, the only other game I could get where I want the marquee, where I have tons of memories with like me and my brother, was X-Men. X-Men's probably the only other one that I have very, very fond memories of that I'd play every single time I went there. So these, I got a Boogerman and Tailspin. You're going to see as I go around the room, I have a lot of these posters. And these posters all came out of Nintendo Power. Nintendo Power, I hope to God you know what that is. But if you don't, and you are a younger person watching this video, you might not know what Nintendo Power is. Nintendo Power was a magazine that told you all about the Nintendo games that are coming out and cheat codes and strategy guides. And we didn't have the internet back then, so Nintendo Power was the only way that we found out what was coming out, and just reviews on old games, reviews on games that are coming out. Everything you look up online now is what we would find in Nintendo Power. And it had articles with the developers, and you could send in questions. Nintendo Power was a huge part of me liking Nintendo. I would go to Logley's, which is the grocery store around here, and I would go buy Nintendo Powers there. And I don't know why we never had the subscription. We never did. And I don't know why. Definitely would have been something we freaking loved, but I guess my mom and dad just never caught on to that. I think they thought, oh, we'll just buy them from the grocery store because we only got them once in a while. So as I move on over here, I got this Little Mac Mike Tyson. It makes it look like it's the Dream Fight, but it makes it look like a real poster for a fight. So I got that from eBay, and it was really, really cheap, and I just thought it was something that was kind of cool. Punch-Out is for sure my top 5 greatest games of all time. I love the original Punch-Out and Super Punch-Out. I love them so much. I can play through Punch-Out whenever necessary. And I also got this from eBay. I probably paid no more than $10 for either one of these. This was also just something a guy made on the computer. I thought it'd be cool to put above this. I got this a long time ago. This I got probably about a year ago or something. I just picked it up. It was cheap. Snagged it out there. Thought it'd be cool to have up in the game room. So that's all the opponents. Punch-Out's freaking awesome if you've never played it. Double Dragon action figures. I never had these when I was little. I didn't even know they existed. And apparently, after buying these, I realized it was a freaking cartoon. I didn't even know that either. I did not know this was a cartoon series. So I think it went on for like 2 seasons. I was actually thinking about watching them all sometime here. I got Billy and Jimmy right here, and then this I guess is the Shadow Master. He's the villain in the cartoon. So I thought it was kind of cool. I got these from Comic-Con Wizard World in Chicago just a couple weeks ago. I was just there. I actually just got these. So yeah, those are pretty awesome. I think I paid $50 for all 3 of them or something. So I don't know if that's a good price. It seemed legit. I'm planning on getting more figures. I like collecting these figures now and hanging them up. I thought it was pretty cool. These 2 Mega Man posters. I got these 2 from Wizard World like 5 years ago. The first time I went with my buddy. Wizard World Chicago, same thing. My kids ripped it. They were playing down here and ripped it a little bit. That's what will happen when you have kids. But it just has all the bosses from Mega Man 1 through 10. Other than that, I just think that's all I can say about that. Pretty freaking sweet posters. Mega Man's definitely one of my favorite games. That's a Mega Man 2 poster I put beside it. I tried to make each thing like a wall. That was my original idea. Like, oh, I wanted a bunch of Punch-Out stuff right here, Mega Man. And I got walls with other stuff on it. I got so much stuff and not enough wall, so I don't think that's going to work. So I'm just kind of putting stuff wherever at this point. Once again, that's a Nintendo Power poster. My mom bought me this. It's just a little, it looks like it's a little picture for like a slot machine or something. She thought it looked arcadey. You know, my mom trying to buy me something cool for Christmas one year. I think she bought it for me a couple of years ago. I thought it was cool, and of course my mom got it for me, man. So anything my mom got for me and thought about me and thought about my game room, I don't care what it is, I'll hang it up and cherish it because that's nice of her to think of me like that. My mom's 70 years old, and you never know how long she's got, so I try to keep every single thing lately that she gets for me. As we come over here, this is the last thing for this video, and then I'll cut it. I tried to do what they do online where they have all their consoles in a spot. And I know it kind of looks like shit because I wanted all the cords there. I don't know where else to put them. What the whole point was, if I ever had people in here and we were playing games, I wanted to be able to grab the system and the cords, and it's all right there. And then I go over to a different station where all my controllers are at. They're all in one spot. Because all the controllers would have been just looking like a mess over there. So I got a Turbo Graphics. I got the Turbo from Classic Game Fest in Austin, Texas. I think I paid like 50 or 60 bucks for it. Not bad. It's not the cleanest one, but it works. One thing, I don't know if you guys ever noticed, man, but like for Turbo Graphics, I went through 2 controllers trying to find one that worked. Everything was working like garbage. They're all broken. One didn't work at all. It was just garbage. So I had to order one online. It's still not the best. It's still not the best at all. It's very... You got to press the buttons really hard, and it's a pain in the butt. It's kind of the reason why I haven't played a lot of Turbo Graphics lately, because I have some games that I wanted to play, and it's just very annoying, because it's like you're sitting there dying or something, and just because the controls are not working. So I'm probably going to wait till I get another controller, but they're not always on eBay, and when they are, they're like 50, 60 bucks, so it's no joke. I got the Wii. Right here was my, I think I had my Wii U right there. My Wii U's hooked up to the TV right now. I got my DS, and I have a 3DS and a regular DS there. I think the top one's like a 2DS. It was my wife's. I bought it for her a super long time ago, and she just recently actually gave it to me. It was at her mom's house. And then you have the GameCube. N64 Jungle Green, the Jungle Green one. Why do I have that one? It's my favorite one. That's why. PS2. Very, very, very fond memories of a PS2. My Dreamcast, my Sega, my original Xbox, my PS1, and my regular Nintendo. I have the top loader hooked up behind me. And I got more stuff. You know what was right here? I let my buddy borrow it. It was a PS4. I had a PS4 right there. That's what was right there. So as I make my way up here, here's where we start getting into a lot of knickknacks. I got the boxes from all the systems I bought. I try to get them all. I think they're cool. The Genesis one's badass. I just thought the box looked really cool. So I got the box off of a guy on Craigslist a while back. I think I paid like 30 bucks for the box or something. And then the Switch, I bought the Switch first day it came out, put the box right there. My 3DS, which is one of my most cherished things, I just love the way it looks. I actually bought that off Craigslist for $100 in the box, perfect condition, pretty sweet deal. That's my Classic Edition. It's not in there right now. My Classic Edition's on the other side. But that's the box for it. My Wii U box, the Zelda box, and then my Xbox One. And then I started putting like my phones here and stuff. I had all the iPhones, so I got them. And this is a Vault Boy bobblehead that I got. I think I bought it off eBay or something like that. I went through a little Fallout skit because I should say, because I played Fallout 4 and I got really, 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 really into it. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to get a freaking Vault Boy because they're freaking awesome. Then behind here, my mom got me a White Sox bear. I'm a huge White Sox fan, so I have random White Sox stuff in here. This is a card Megan made for me, my wife, where it comes out. Daniel surprise 30th birthday party. It was invitations she sent out to my friends. She threw a big surprise birthday party for me last year when I turned 30. And, yeah, she made that for me. I thought that was really, really creative and really cool. Jeez. She actually got, she got me tickets to Classic Game Fest. And then somebody just showed up to the party. That is Nathaniel. And I got this. Megan got this for me off online. And when it turns on, it's like a holographic Mario head. It comes on in blue and all sorts of different colors. It actually does like a strobe effect too. Just something cool she said she wanted me to put in my room. This is Raphael from the Ninja Turtles. I had that when I was a little kid. And it's funny because Raphael's my favorite one. So that worked out. That's just a little stuffed animal I put up here. Like I said, I had it when I was little, so I've kept it ever since. Mario hat. That was part of my son's Halloween costume, Peyton, my oldest. It was a part of his Halloween costume one year. And he gave it to me when he was done. He's like, Dad, will you put this in your game room? And I said, heck yeah, I will. So I put that there. These are when Mario Maker came out. It was the 30th anniversary of Super Mario Brothers. So I got these from GameStop for pretty cheap. I know a lot of people hate that about GameStop. That they have a lot of the extra stuff and it's not just games. But see, stuff like this, I love it. They can keep doing that all they want. Peyton made this for me. He gets these little pixel things. They work like perler beads. And he made me one of the Master Swords. So I thought that was pretty cool. I got this from GameStop also. When I bought the Super Mario Maker. It just shows all the years of Mario. It's pretty freaking awesome. So I hung it up there. And then I'll cut the video off after this. I won this at Game Crazy. Game Crazy used to be at Hollywood Video. And it's when Mario Baseball came out. The game had just came out. I think they were doing this for the release date. They had a tournament for it. And you could win this big standee cardboard thing. And it was actually the cover of the game where Mario was about to jump up and pitch it to Bowser. And he's standing there and it says Super Mario Baseball. It's about as tall as me. It's about 5'6", 5'7" feet tall. I freaking got rid of it because it got wet when I was really young and I was moving. I was like 21 years old. I wish I would have taken care of it because it'd be so awesome to have right now. It was a big promotion for the game. But I won this because I beat everybody in the tournament. And not to brag, but I destroyed everybody in that tournament. And I think it's just because I kind of know baseball. So I pretty much just used the characters that I knew what they were good at. And I destroyed everybody. It wasn't even close. So, one of my times I got into a tournament and did extremely well. So they gave me that. And they gave me a free, I got a free pre-owned game. And then I got the standee. Yeah, I miss Game Crazy. That was a really cool freaking place. So I'll make the next video.